There are a lot of movies out there that have sparked debates, riots, and restrictions. However, some of these continue to be the reason behind collective uproar against their display. Hello, cinephiles. These are our best picks on 5 most controversial movies ever made. If you agree with any of the films in the list as controversial, then give this video a like and share. Also, tell us about which ones left you the most baffled in the comments. Subscribe to Top 10 Binge and press the bell icon below to never miss out on more of such lists. Number 5. The Birth of a Nation, 1915. Griffith's picture is notable for its technical breakthroughs and for the really epic feeling given by the masterfully organized, swirling masses of figures in the war sequences. It is based on the deliriously racist melodrama The Klansman by the Reverend Thomas Dixon Jr. Additionally noteworthy are the lack of a documented script, the mother of Lillian Gish's clothing, and the one-day production of the war sequences. The largest decision the film's viewers must make is likely when to disclose groundbreaking, focused, serious cinematic art as morally repugnant. The film's overt Ku Klux Klan glorification has never subsided with time. The fundamental rules of modern cinema were introduced to the filmmaking world by D.W. Griffith's Civil War epic. The same game-changing act, however, also twisted history, reframed abhorrent racist ideas as heroic, and assisted in reviving the Ku Klux Klan, making it the most potent hate group of its time. The shouts against bigotry became louder as more audiences across the nation saw white-sheeted heroes coming to Lillian Gish's aid. Major cities saw the start of riots. People in the Boston audience flung eggs at the screen. The silent movie still causes controversy today. A 2004 screening at Los Angeles Silent Movie Theater was postponed due to threats of arson. Number 4. A Clockwork Orange, 1971. The morality of forcing someone to be nice or allowing them the freedom to act evilly if that is their natural behavior is examined in the film. A Clockwork Orange, however, contains horrific depictions of rape, brutality, and torture that makes it questionable. The scenes were so violent that the movie was first awarded an explicit X rating due to 2 scenes with significant sexual content that lasted for around 30 seconds each. The movie received an R rating when such parts were cut and substituted with less graphic content. Newspaper columnists criticized the film for anything from misogyny to fascism, while politicians discussed whether the film's nihilism overshadowed any qualities it may have had. Social commentators worried that the film's cult-like following would imitate Clockwork Orange. After months of defending the film, Kubrick himself decided to ban its release in England, where the uproar had reached a boiling point. Number 3. 120 Days of Sodom, 1975. Salo, or The 120 Days of Sodom, is based on the same-named book. It caused a great uproar when it premiered at the 1975 Paris Film Festival. Many nations, reasonably enough, continue to outlaw the movie. Pier Paolo Pasolini's flesh-tearing drama draws inspiration from the Marquis de Sade's gory works and is terrifying to the core. Episodes of torture were relocated to early 1940s Italy during Benito Mussolini's fascist rule, where sexual depravity might serve as a political critique of both then and now. When the owners of a Cincinnati video store were detained for pandering, some 20 years after the movie had been outlawed in Britain and Australia, it created a stir in America. Unquestionably, troublemakers like Michael Haneke and Lars von Trier have been influenced by the film. The assassination of Pasolini himself only weeks before the film's world debut may, however, be its most distressing legacy. Number 2. The Last Temptation of Christ, 1988. Martin Scorsese's faithful adaptation of Nikos Kazantzakis' book, which is neither offensive nor blasphemous, depicts Christ as being torn between divine destiny and an all-too-human awareness of pain and sexuality. It departs most dramatically from the Gospels in the final 40 minutes, during which an angel leads Jesus away from the cross and offers him a normal life as a husband and father. But because of the overwhelming outrage it caused around the world, this adaptation of a futuristic book about the human frailty of the Son of God easily makes to this list. Pundits criticized it. The extended scene in which Jesus imagines an alternative life for himself, with sun-dappled sex scenes and the prostitute Mary Magdalene, drew vociferous criticism from the Vatican and many Christians. Several theatergoers were hurt when a French fundamentalist group fired Molotov cocktails into the building. Furthermore, the movie was outright prohibited in other nations. Number 1. The Human Centipede, 2009 to 2015. A movie that openly draws inspiration from Nazi medical research was never going to be a fun stroll through the park. Joseph Heider's goal to front-to-back join a number of people so they share a single digestive system drives the plot of the well-known The Human Centipede. That's all. The most terrifying scenes occur at the conclusion, when Lindsay is left in the middle of the centipede, surrounded by and connected to her deceased pals. Hyder explores his numerous sexual desires in this scene. The Human Centipede 2 essentially remakes the original movie with more actors. The film becomes more contentious than its predecessor while also being significantly funnier. It increases the brutality and explicit displays of its namesake cliché. Taking anything that is happening on screen seriously is quite difficult. And believe us, there's part 3. These films surprised viewers to the point where they sparked venomous criticism, demonstrations, and or outright bans. Did we miss one of your favorite provocative movies? Then list it in the comments section below. That's a wrap. For more of such content, like, share, and subscribe to Top 10 Binge. We'll see you in the next video.